So there I was, 10 years ago, your typical law school grad, short of one kind of embarrassing and frustrating experience ballroom dancing that my mom dragged me to over a dozen years ago. I had never danced a single day in my life, nor did I ever want to. To be honest, I really didn't have the self-esteem or the confidence to do any kind of dancing, much less something like salsa. And if there was one thing I wasn't, by any stretch of the imagination, it was a ladies' man. No, I was the guy who would constantly see women I wanted to meet, but they always eluded me somehow. Making matters worse, I was in the process of starting a computer video game company. Yeah, I know it's a little geeky, but it was with several of my college friends. So you can guess I spent most of my days in front of a computer, 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, obsessively trying to get my business off the ground. That means no social life, nor any prospects of one, even in the near distant future. And then entered my brother Alex, insisting I go with him to a dance class one night. I nearly laughed myself right out of my chair when he wants to take me to a dance club and he says it's a salsa club. What the hell is that? There was no freaking way I was going to go out to a salsa club. Well, 2 days later, I found myself standing right outside that salsa class. About to go into that salsa club, my steadfast nature was clearly serving me very well. So there I am, walking up to the doors of this club, about to cross the threshold and prepared to waste the next hour of my life stumbling around, having a terrible time, all so I can tell my brother the next morning, "I told you so, why did you make me do this?" And that's when I heard it. The most passionate, the most electrifying music I'd ever encountered in my whole life. It had such a powerful effect on me that I felt like a freight train had slapped me square in the chest, nearly toppling me backward. It was utterly unlike anything I had ever heard before. I was blown away by the amazing sounds coming from inside that club. I couldn't wait to get in. The music really spoke to me, but if the music wasn't enough, when I witnessed what I saw when I walked through those doors truly changed my entire life. I was in complete awe. I stood transfixed as the most beautiful, sensual dancers I ever saw in my entire life put on a show with more grace, style, and passion than I would have ever or could have ever thought possible. And when I say passion, I really mean passion. It was downright steamy at times. Couples moving together as one, hips swaying in time to the music. The next day, it was game over for me. I signed up for salsa classes. I took my first salsa lesson the very next day. By the end of the week, I was taking classes almost every single day. I wasn't progressing as fast as I wanted to, but I was loving every single minute of it. In fact, it became so consuming that my business partners started to wonder what the hell I was doing. I would come back from my quote-unquote dinner break. I'd be all hot and sweaty, but I wasn't about to tell them that I was out salsa dancing, and thank God they didn't ask. I don't think they would have understood at the time. So here I was, this kind of shy, sheltered workaholic type, transformed into an absolute social butterfly. Even, truth be told, a little bit of a Don Juan type. As incredible as it might sound, I suddenly found myself with lovely ladies in my arms several nights a week, and I began dating on a regular basis. It was unbelievable how easy it was. Women who I once believed were out of my league, completely unattainable, suddenly weren't anymore. Salsa had completely changed my life, but that was really just the tip of the iceberg. The same could be said for any woman who was new to this, as well as any man. We exude confidence. Confidence is everything. My newfound confidence inspired a ripple effect in every aspect of my life. Not only was I more confident with women, I was more successful than ever at work. My relationship with family and friends improved greatly, and I was just plain happier. Everybody could see it, and everybody knew it. That's when I decided salsa dance was probably going to be more than just a hobby in my life. And in fact, I made it a career, and I suddenly wanted to share with the entire world the joy that I had discovered in salsa with everyone I could possibly reach, with everyone else around the entire world. And that's when I decided to open up my own dance studio. And I've been teaching salsa since then to over 400 to 500 students every week for over a decade now. That's pretty huge, right? That's a lot of students, and that's the minimum. My students ganged up on me to create a system that they could use to learn salsa at home, pretty much anywhere in the world. And I agreed on one condition, and that is it had to be perfect, of course, but it had to work for anyone, anywhere, no matter what, no matter how kind of out of touch with their bodies, no matter how uncoordinated they felt, no matter how much they felt like they had two left feet, this had to work for them. So I spent hours creating the training. I compressed years of one-on-one salsa training from beginning to advanced into 5 jam-packed DVDs. Then I grabbed the geekiest, most uncoordinated guy I could, paired them with the least coordinated left-footed woman I could find, and I gave them the videos. When I saw them salsa for the first time, I knew the training was ready for you. And believe me, we went through many iterations of this training. My Learn to Salsa Dance Mastery System takes you from never having danced a step in your life, no salsa, in fact, never dancing any dance ever in your entire lives, to salsa mastery step by step. It is completely progressive. You'll be dancing after the very first lesson, even if you've never moved your hips to any sort of beat before, and you'll progress as fast or as slow as you like until you're pretty much a salsa master. Just imagine the thrill of unleashing those dance moves, dancing for the first time on the dance floor, and blowing people away. There's going to be no more watching or sitting outside not being able to dance. You'll laugh and dance the night away on the dance floor every single night. And more importantly, you won't believe how much fun salsa dancing really is, or the unexpected benefits that are going to come with it, like the confidence it's going to spread pretty much into your whole life. Or in the workplace, you're going to catch people looking at you with newfound respect. You're going to radiate passion and intensity, just the confidence that dance brings, but also the passion that salsa brings. And I don't know if I should talk about this, but in the bedroom, forget about it. You're going to become a much better lover than you ever thought possible. Not only because you're confident, but because you're learning to move your body in rhythm with a partner. Enough said. I'm not going to go into any more details on that, but forget about being chained to a treadmill trying to get into shape. Because honestly, there is no better way to get into shape and have a blast doing it than learning how to salsa dance. So learning to salsa dance with the mastery system is like getting basically years of personal instruction in salsa directly from me, Salsa Crazy. That would cost you untold thousands of dollars. A single private lesson with me goes for $250. No, I'm not joking. I wish I were. It's crazy, right? And worse, you'd wait quite a while to get that private lesson. But you can own the entire mastery system today, and it's going to be a fraction of that. And it really is one-on-one training with me. Enough talk. Go ahead, grab the Learn to Dance Salsa Mastery System today by clicking the big orange button right below the video. Or if you're on YouTube, just click below this video, and in the description, you'll see a link to the website. And look, I totally understand being a little anxious about this, that it might not work for you, and I want you to be able to try this completely risk-free. So I'm going to take all the risk away right now. Seriously, try the mastery system out for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If you don't like it for any reason, simply say the word, and I'll refund every single penny. Now, I totally understand someone could learn salsa from my system, rip me off, but most people I think are honest, and I'm okay taking the risk. And the system has worked, honestly, for tens of thousands of people now, just like you, who have never danced at all, or at least never danced well, or at least never had the confidence to dance, or the personal dance instruction to get them over those beginning tough days. And I get dozens of emails every day from folks telling me how grateful they are that they can finally look forward to social occasions where they get to dance. This is the exact system I use to teach my private clients because it works for anyone willing to try it, and it will work for you. And if not, you will get a complete refund. So you really have nothing to lose and a total ton to gain just by clicking the buy button or the link on YouTube. So go ahead, do it, because look, life isn't going to slow down for you. It's not slowing down for me. Every day that you wait is a day that you're wasting. And if you're tired of standing on the sidelines, and more importantly, if your life can change for the better, and you're ready to try getting on the dance floor, give it a shot. Click the button. I want to help you get there. People who can't dance are going to want you to teach them, and those who can dance are going to want to dance with you. It's going to really be a game changer. But more importantly, your newfound confidence is going to change your life in ways you can't possibly imagine. And guess what? You're going to pass that change on, just like I'm passing it on to you. So click the button, give it a try, get started. I look forward to hearing your success story. We are always here for you. I can't wait to see you out on the salsa dance floor.
Selling is about telling stories about your product or services that clearly demonstrate their uniqueness, their features, and most importantly, their benefits to your customers. And there are a lot of ways to tell a story. You can write words people will read, create videos or commercials, or just speak. But online, all three options are not all that engaging. Doodle animations, on the other hand, are like eye candy. In fact, in a recent study, animated whiteboard videos like this one were proven to be 800% more engaging than written words on the screen and 4 times more effective than ordinary talking head video.